What's up, everybody? It's Tyler here from Wine Riot, and this week on the Wine of the Weekend, we're going to Argentina. So if you've been drinking wine for the last few years, chances are you've had a wine from Argentina. Argentina is probably the most famous wine-growing country in South America. The country is huge. It's as tall north to south as the United States is wide east to west. They grow all the grapes in the western part of the country in the foothills of the Andes Mountains. The most famous wine-growing region in Argentina is Mendoza, which is in the high desert. So it doesn't really rain a whole lot, and they have to irrigate all the grapes. This actually works out really well for Malbec, the king grape of Argentina, because the grape doesn't like a lot of water. In fact, it comes from the Bordeaux region in France where it tends to rain a lot, and this thin-skinned grape got so waterlogged in France, they ended up naming it Malbec, which literally translates to bad beak, or basically bad mouth. The French essentially named this wine, "This grape sucks." It did so poorly in France. Lo and behold, at some point it somehow got over to Argentina. Nobody exactly knows when or how, but it thrived in the high desert in the foothills of the Andes. Since you can't talk about Argentina without talking about Malbec, we wanted to recommend the Bodini Malbec. It comes in around $10 to $12. This has everything you want in a great Malbec. It's juicy, it's fruity, it's not terribly expensive. This is a really great, easy, everyday red wine. What are you having for dinner tonight? It doesn't really matter. Open this bottle, you'll be happy. You got friends coming over, open 2 bottles and pour them. They'll love it. Yes, Argentina is really famous for Malbec, but they actually grow a lot of other grapes. There's one grape that is actually really special to Argentina. It's a white grape called Torrontés. Now, this grape isn't grown anywhere else in the world. For a while, they thought it was related to these grapes in Spain that had similar names and kind of tasted the same. Turns out they're not related, they're just kind of distant cousins. This wine kind of does a little bit of a bait and switch on you. It's a white wine, it's dry, so it's not fruity, but when you smell it, it smells really floral. It smells like it's gonna be sweet, and then you taste it, and it's crisp, refreshing, and dry. Because nobody's ever heard of it, comes from Argentina, they're never very expensive. The one we're recommending is the Bodegas Domingo Hermanos Torrontés. Comes in around $12 to $13. Really great white wine. Summer's starting to come, or at least it's starting to get a little bit warm out. This is what you want to be drinking on your patio. Last but not least, there's a lot of red grapes that are grown in Argentina. But the new rising star is Syrah. Syrah originally comes from the Rhone Valley in France, but it's now grown all around the world. It's really popular in California. The Australians call it Shiraz for some reason that nobody really knows. But this grape really is killing it in Argentina. Big, it's fruity, it's juicy, and it's about half the price of the ones in California for the same quality. Yes, you can get a lot of these bottles for $8 to $15, but if you splurge, spend a little bit of extra money, you can get this one. The Luca Laborde Double Select Syrah. Comes in around 22 bucks. This is a fantastic bottle of wine, and this is the future of Argentina. They're really stepping up their game and making some really, really fantastic wines. So, you probably had a wine from Argentina, but there's so much more to explore than just Malbec, although the Malbecs also are really good. So this weekend, drink wine like you're in Argentina. Get a steak, grill it, put some chimichurri on it, and grab a bunch of bottles of Argentine wine. Cheers.